Hello and welcome back to the Tales of Phantasia playthrough. Me, the Jonin Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader.
Last time, a guy rather rudely ignored our question and went off to the catacombs, telling us that we couldn't come because we're weak.
Polite, that.
Yeah. And on top of all that, we've now got this moment where... Answer me! Sorry. Yeah,
And I find it funny how even the NPCs can't sit on chairs.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this game was originally made on the SNES. It's not the biggest height of
Yeah, that... I suppose I'll be able to give it that.
Yeah. It's kind of... this is sort of one of those really, really basic ports that makes a few modifications but doesn't do an awful lot to improve it.
Yeah.
Anyway, here comes a new NPC, or well, not quite that new. Anyway, Master Tristan, who we saw a few parts back, and... Sorry, I know that was kind of random, but that bit of conversation always makes me laugh, because basically, I know it doesn't look like it, but time is supposed to have passed with them, because Tristan asked, what did you do here? And then Crest went, well, you see, and that's what happened. There's nothing to indicate a transition in time. I mean, at least in, like, Tales of Symphonia 2, they did it a lot where they faded in black and said, you see? At least that showed something happening between...
Oh, that's hilarious. It's kind of like the question ignoring in the last part.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can hear the cheerful upbeat music, which ironically enough is also the use of the theme tune in this. But basically, sorry, past me tilted the screen a bit. Anyway, basically, Crest has decided, screw him, we're gonna go to the catacombs anyway.
Well, considering the guy just blatantly ignored our questions, hey, can we really be sure?
Yeah. Yeah, on top of everything else, Master Tristan is also they kind of reveal one slightly important fact that we can't we're accidentally laughing over. Apparently, Morrison can use divine power, which basically means he's a healer. And yet he thinks he can take on an entire army. Alone.
Oh. I'm having flashbacks to a certain Fire Emblem installment.
Oh dear. Anyway, yeah. As you may gather, we're just buying equipment because, yeah, there's a random peddler who's broken into our house and is selling us weapons and armor. They do that. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not our house, but anyway, damn language. Anyway. So anyway, point is we're going on to the catacombs, which is the next dungeon, and to be honest, not one of my favourites for a good number of reasons, but I'll get on to that later.
Oh boy, I can see we're gonna have quite a bit of commentary to make soon.
Oh yes, or at the very least ranting on my end. So yeah, this is the catacombs, which are mostly filled with undead monsters, ghouls and skeletons, which you see us fight right now.
Yep. Oh, generic undead.
Yeah,
the undead version of Soldier A.
Yeah. Just a quick gameplay aspect, the skeletons you may want to put any most attention to because they're kind of the most annoying enemy since their strikes are very fast and can catch you off guard if you're not careful. The ghouls, on the other hand, incredibly easy.
Clearly. I love the graphics in this game. How they didn't improve it, and whenever the ghoul falls over, he just face plants.
Yeah. I think it was slightly improved for the PlayStation remake, but then they just used the SNES graphics of the Game Boy Advance. Was yeah, it doesn't really work that much.
Well, it's good for a laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Chris now learns the technique Swallow Dance, which is one of my favourite techniques, although I kind of preferred Regal's version of it in Tales of Symphonia, but that's a completely different story. Anyway. But yeah, basically, Tristan's been incredibly useful saying that he doesn't know what this place is, but he will teach us another aspect which only really affects Cress. It's a secret skill. To pretty much summarize, the secret skills are kind of more powerful techniques you can learn by basically combining two of Cress's regular skills. The ones he's going to teach us now is the Demonic Swallow Kick, which is a combination of, well, Demon Fan and Swallow Kick, basically. Yeah, you can pretty much find generic NPCs who will have these scrolls, and that's how you learn the secret technique. Although, to enable to use the techniques, I forget how much it is. You have to use the two techniques that make it up about 25 or 50 times, I forget.
I think that was easier whenever it was in Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah.
No generic NPCs to go to.
It's kind of... This game kind of... That's the slight problem with this game, I feel, overall, is that it kind of... It's okay as a starting step, but there are still plenty of flaws to go over with. Like, one interesting fact, the Game Boy Advance version, whilst it did use the SNES graphics, it did make some occasional... like some of the improvements the PlayStation version made. Like, in the original SNES version... Chester, the archer, didn't have any techniques to speak of. He just relied on brute force.
Wow.
Yeah. And, yeah, this section, you may have noticed that we opened a sarcophagus. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Thankfully, a zombie is... sorry, what were you saying?
It's all fun and games until a zombie jumps out of the sarcophagus.
Yeah. Anyways, thankfully, the zombie is basically exactly the same as a ghoul, just with slightly more HP. So
yeah, that's convenient.
So just pound the ever-loving crap out of it, and you'll get... Thankfully, by opening the sarcophagus and beating the zombie inside, you do get items, so there is some point to it.
Oh yeah, the glorified version of grave rubbing.
Yes, that's right, kids. Grave robbing gets you items. Oh, the wonderful morals this game has to teach. Anyway. Yeah, as you can see, the door's sealed shut, so... Grave robbing! Yeah, you may have noticed I cut out all the battles against the zombies, because... Let's be honest, once you see one zombie fall to the ground, you see little...
Yeah, you can only watch that zombie face plant in bad graphics so many
times. And I think, yeah, that's the final zombie. And now deeper into the catacombs. Now... Okay, I don't know what Past Me's doing, I think... Oh yeah, Past Me was trying to find out if you had to defeat all the zombies to kill them. Apparently you don't, so... Yeah, we have to go elsewhere to find a switch for that door. And yeah, like I was saying, one of the reasons I hate this dungeon is that it's probably one of the most illogical I've ever seen in the entire world. I mean, yeah, we were supposed to go to catacombs, yet we've ended up in what can only be described as an ancient temple.
Oh. Game logic.
Yeah, and if you think it's strange now, wait until the next part. So until then, that was me, the Jonin Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader. Grave robbing for the win.